Alright, so I'm sick, my voice sounds bad, but I need to make this video because, quite frankly, I'm really fed up with it. FTX collapsed, and BlockFi is right along with it. And I'm sick and tired of people getting hurt, while companies and big YouTubers get away with it. And it's honestly kind of crazy because it's the most trusted YouTubers too. Tom Nash, Graham Stephan, Andre Jake, Financial Education, me Kevin, and I'm not gonna lie, I look up to those guys. I started my channel because of them. I still like them, but I think there's a serious problem with them promoting FTX and BlockFi, and I think we really need to look at what's going on and how to actually protect ourselves, because this isn't gonna be the first and last time an influencer is going to push something that's going to crash and burn. And here's the dark truth. Either they purposely promoted knowing it's a scam, or they themselves as finance YouTubers don't have enough financial education to understand that getting paid 8% or more with crypto while interest rates are less than 3% makes no sense. It doesn't make sense because the risk and reward do not add up. It's clearly not sustainable long term, and they either promoted knowing it's short-term sponsorship money for them at the expense of their viewer, or this might actually be a possibility, they simply got scammed themselves because they don't have enough financial education. I really don't know which one is worse, because if they actually thought that those rates were possible, then, I just don't know. That's the difference between someone actually going to school, getting a financial education, working on Wall Street. I don't mean to brag, but I actually have a degree in this stuff, whereas other guys are going up on YouTube talking about this stuff, but they don't actually have the real world experience. So when things like this come along, it looks good to them, and they take the opportunity like FTX, and they don't understand that the math doesn't make any sense. And BlockFi reached out to me. I got on the phone with them. I also talked to a few other crypto sponsorships, and I was asking them, how does this stuff work? And when they would explain to me that they would loan the money, I was like, I can't get behind it because I don't understand it enough, A. But B, to be honest, there's not that much to understand. It's a high risk, high reward activity, and I wasn't down for that because option trading for me is lower risk and higher return than crypto, and I just basically proved everyone. It's a very complicated situation. I don't think there's any good guys out there. I'm not even a good guy myself. I'm trying to make money on YouTube as well. But the difference is, I will never promote something that I don't believe in, and I'm never going to sell something that's not actually going to give other people value, because that means that I would be hurting my reputation. I don't promote FTX or anything because I don't believe in hurting my reputation, and that to me is more important than money, and helping other people is how I want to make money. I do want to be successful and make money, but it has to be helping people because that's what's going to be long-term successful. Short-term sponsorships for me were never the go-to. I was offered $20,000 and up for sponsorships, and I've never accepted them because in my undergraduate finance education, I learned about risk and reward, and I studied that a lot. And it's pretty simple for me. If these cryptocurrencies are offering over 8% while interest rates are like 3%, then this is going to be a high risk and a high return play. But I don't like that because high risk is relative, okay? For me, I can go higher risk in option trading and 5 or 10x my portfolio. With crypto, I'm going high risk and making 10% a month, right? I've never invested in crypto, but even the highest return crypto is not worth the risk in my opinion, and that's why I've avoided crypto altogether, and that ended up being the right decision. And the thing is, I'm not saying don't take any risk. I'm not saying that you have to trade options, right? I am biased because that's how I made my first million. But the thing is, you do have to take ownership for the people that you're following and just blatantly listening to their advice. It's not always in their best interest to do what's good for you. You always have to look out for yourself and think to yourself, why is this person having a sponsorship? Why are they getting paid to promote something else? Is that something else really a good fit for me? Or, should I just keep listening to this YouTuber but not actually follow what they're saying for the sponsorship part? You actually have to be selective on what you're listening to, because if you're just going to listen to everything, then some things are going to be not correct, especially if you're following people that don't have a proper education, they didn't go to undergraduate, they don't have a Goldman Sachs degree like me.
I regret to have taken on the sponsorship with FTX on the Millennial Money podcast. I should have known better, and for that, I'm sorry. I'm going to remove all of my BlockFi links and I will not include them. I'm going to continue to be transparent. Thank you for giving me the benefit of the doubt and for watching my videos, because without you, I would not be here.
As some of you may have seen, FTX US has been a sponsor here on the channel for the majority of the year. FTX.com has recently faced liquidity issues, disabled withdrawals, and because of that, I'm worried about the potential impact to FTX US. Now, I really hope that I'm preemptively jumping the gun, that FTX US is fully backed as they say, that there's not going to be any issue, and everything will continue operating normally. I've always been completely transparent about everything I do here on the channel and everything involving personal finance, so I feel like I owe it to you to explain the situation and what's going on, and I'm sorry. Everybody who watches the channel means the world to me, and I would not be here without you.
I'm going to continue to be transparent.
I've always been completely transparent
because without you, I would not be here.
And I would not be here without you.
And guys, one of the biggest problems, I'm just gonna say it, is too many people out there are trying to get rich quick. When you're trying to get rich quick, you're more likely to be desperate, take shortcuts, but honestly, there are no shortcuts in life. It took me a decade or about 8 years to actually become more than a millionaire through option trading. And I had a degree in this. I worked on Wall Street. I worked at the best companies in the world. And I still couldn't really crack that code for the first 5 years. And that's because in life, nothing really comes easily or quickly. We all have to work really hard to get what we want. We all have to work really hard on all areas of our life to actually achieve anything worth getting achievement in, because anything that's worth getting achievement in is going to be hard. So for me, my biggest piece of advice is get rich slowly. Invest consistently. And for me, that's option trading, right? It's much better to be steady and consistently make $100 a day than have a crypto portfolio that makes you $50,000 a month. And then the next month it crashes down and you actually end up losing money. And for a lot of crypto investors, I know that they were staring at their phones trying to trade, and a lot of them are down, which is really sad, because in that 1 year of time, just think about this. A lot of people are down in their crypto. In that 1 year, you could have just invested in the index fund. Forget option trading. You could have just invested in an index fund and started a business. All of that time people spend investing in crypto just to basically lose it. And if you got your money back before FTX crashed or before BlockFi is crashing, that's amazing. I'm super happy for you, because I want people to succeed. The more people succeed in the world, the more successful I will be, right? The more I teach you, the more money that you make, maybe you'll end up signing up for my program. Maybe you'll tell people that Henry is a legitimate guy. He's actually trying to help people. That's good, right? I want more people to succeed. When I see people losing money, it makes me really sick to my stomach, and it sucks, because I understand why people are investing in risky stuff. They're trying to get out of their bad situation, whether it's a 9-to-5 job or they just want financial freedom. And that's amazing. I mean, people should want that. But the problem is people don't understand that getting rich quick and all this risky stuff is not the way that you actually get rich. The way that you actually get rich is by working hard and getting rich slowly by being steady at trading. For example, for me, I'm aiming to make 1 or 2% a week on option trading. That might not be as sexy as cryptocurrency, but it's steady. It made me a millionaire. Now I'm also coaching, starting other businesses, and focusing on working hard and actually providing value. And I know when I provide value, money will come my way. I'm not looking for short-term sponsorships. It doesn't matter how much I get paid. They can pay me $50,000, $100,000. Quite frankly, that money is not going to change my life. What's going to change my life is the positive influence that I make on other people and the feedback that I get. And that's one of the most important things that you should do as well. Now, in terms of like actually option trading, I just want to show you real quick in my screen. I'm going to share my screen because a lot of people don't believe me. A lot of people might see some of my videos and they might not believe that option trading, and I've said this for a very long time, it's safer than stock trading. It's way safer than cryptocurrency trading. And in my opinion, and in my experience, option trading has higher returns for lower risk. And I'm going to prove that to you right now. I want to show you some more stuff about option trading. All right, guys, so I'm going to do something that basically no one does out there. Everyone talks a big game, but they don't show their losses, okay? They don't show their wins, they don't show their losses, they don't show transparency. I'm going to show you something. You're going to be shocked, okay? Year to date, I have lost 22%, okay? Now, some of you might be thinking, oh my God, option trading is risky. Hold on a second. I'm down 22%. I am using options, I'm using leverage, and I'm trading mainly technology stocks. Check out QQQ, down 29%. Check out ARKK. If I go to year to date, 63% down. Check out Bitcoin, 59% down. By being down 22%, I'm literally one of the best investors out there in the entire world because almost nobody can even beat the index. If you actually go ahead and Google how many people beat index funds, Even managers, hedge fund managers, PhDs on Wall Street, mathematicians, doesn't matter, billionaires, they don't beat the index. They actually underperform the index. And out of 500 companies in hedge funds, guess how many actually beat? Answer is about 3. Okay, the chances of beating the index is about 1%. So by being up or by being down 22% in relation to 29% down, that's actually winning by about 7%, which is a really huge return. And in relation to Cathie Wood, I mean, it's 40% higher than her. In relation to Bitcoin, it's about 30% higher or so, right? This portfolio that I have right here, although it's down 22%, I am not concerned whatsoever. My volatility is way less than any other stock, and my volatility is very similar to the index. And when the market picks back up, I'm going to see some crazy returns. I'm going to see returns that are far more than the market. So when the market's up, I'm going to crush it. And when the market is down, I'm going to lose money. Obviously, because I'm only human, I'm also going to lose money, but I'm going to lose as little as possible. And that's how I keep growing my portfolio consistently. You can see right here on the right-hand side, I have a lot of options that are suitable for a small portfolio, and they're making good money. 180, 15, 54, 105, 93. A lot of these positions are doing really well. And that's because I've been doing this for almost a decade. And I see opportunities and I take them. And for example, a lot of people are getting upset at me about Tesla. But the truth of the matter is, Tesla's a little bit shaky because of Elon Musk. And as you can see right here, I'm doing call credit spreads, 495, 160. Like, I'm crushing it on Tesla. I have so many Tesla positions, and they're all call credit spreads or iron condors. I'm absolutely crushing on these positions because I see the volatility and I take advantage of volatility, guys. There's a lot of money that can be made in option trading. You don't have to go to cryptocurrencies and lose all of your money and get scammed. You can just focus on a skill set that actually makes money, which is long-term investing. That's going to work if you want to work really hard at your day job and put money into your portfolio and wait 10 to 20 years. Or you can get higher returns by trading options, but safely, consistency. And there are strategies that I use to make $100 a day, even $300 a day, even if you don't have that much capital. Even if you have $5,000 to $10,000, you can start making pretty good money and scale up your portfolio. That's exactly what I teach students to do in my Discord community. So if you want to work with me, you can hit the description link. But basically, the point of this video was not to tell you to work with me. The point of this video was to tell you to be careful, have a good mindset, and focus on consistency. And please, please, please do your research whenever you buy something. Do your research before you put your money anywhere, because your hard-earned money is really important. Thanks for watching.